got a nice army here. He's going to need to be careful about this Colossi. I really hope to see Corruptors coming out of the Spire. Of course, they've got the Corruption ability, which is great on the Colossi, and they might move forward, and he's got 4 Colossi. Chill, this could be really bad.
Yeah, and the Spire's not done, so this is a sick timing for the Protoss. Moving in, he's got that Observer to also cut down the creep everywhere he goes. And I just can't get my head around why Zerg does not have the upgraded range on the Hydras. But regardless, here we go. He's got a nice flank setup, but Colossi, oh my god, they are so good. Just dancing back and forth. And looks like Zerg is really committing, actually taking out 2 Colossi there. But now they're up on the high ground, going to be able to do so much. But Colossi can't really do that much without support units. So although they're in the back, really cutting down the Zerg army. Now that the Stalkers and Zealots are dead, Protoss is really going to be weary of bringing these too close. Hydra's coming in. 3rd Colossus actually coming in from the west, getting targeted. A lot of damage being done. Zerg looks like he wants to commit and finish his. 2nd Colossus getting taken out. 3rd Colossus actually getting taken out. I can't believe he's doing so much damage with just Hydra Roach. And taking a look at the production tab, 6 Corruptors on the way. Protoss is running out of timings here. Once those Corruptors get in, a 7th Corruptor on the way. Oh my god. Once those get up and Zerg gets control of his gold base, he's going to be loving life when Protoss tries to rebuild to attack.
He's got Thermal Lance, right?
Right.
I mean, it's done, right? Because I think the big problem there is that he really was doing a great job killing those roaches, which wasn't going to help you there in that battle. And he was, LaLush was controlling his roaches very nicely, keeping them up front, moving his Hydras around and getting the damage, trying to keep them out of the way. And so that was just a great little battle there by Zerg. I mean, I thought for sure that good control with those Colossi could have made that a completely different battle. If he was going after those Hydras and really cutting into that DPS, that would have totally been different, especially when he moved the Hydras forward to take out that first Colossus. But now these Corruptors are out, and again, in addition to using Corruption, which by the way is just a great spell. I mean, you will be shocked how quickly those Colossi can go down when you drop Corruption on them. So he's going to try to get his gold tier, Chill, but now it's time for Zerg to show him what timing's all about.
And you know, I don't know if this is a genius move or not by Protoss, trying to push out Immortals. Oh my god, look at this Colossus just get really taken out by the Corruptors. Gonna move in. Let's see if he uses a Corruption ability.
Nice.
He does on the Immortals. Really dealing some damage there. Hydra's moving in, but looks like Protoss is actually gonna live. And I like the transition by Protoss. Gonna put his double Robo to use. He can't put out anything that really is of value to him that doesn't die to Corruptors other than Immortals. So that's what he does. Immortals do amazing against Roaches, do alright against Hydras. So he's got a really competent army here, and he's really put a lot of minerals to waste for Zerg by negating the Corruptors.
Just kind of looking at things here, the base situation, wondering if maybe is a Hive going to come out anytime soon, and I don't even see an Infestation Pit. Here we got another attack coming down. Now these Corruptors are suddenly only partially useful, as they're going to be extra targets and they could get Corruption down, but unfortunately, unlike Mutas, they can't hit shit on the ground. And so now this Zerg army is going to find himself like, crap, man, I had such a great little army comp for those Colossi that coming out, and as you said, Og actually switching over nicely. So although he didn't win any battles off of his micro earlier, he definitely is going to win the battle off of what army composition should I be you know, switching over to in order to get the most bang out of my buck. Now we do have Groove Spines finally researching, and also
oh my god, thank you.
Melee 1, right, and the Infestation is going down, but this is where a Zerg player is going to find himself like, crap, that means I'm not even going to get a Hive till later if I want to do something with Corruptors and get a Grayer Spire. That's going to take even longer, so it's going to allow Protoss to get this base up, continue to grow this army. You know, those Corruptors are all but useless at this point. So we do have 4th base going up. I guess that's good.
Well, you know, Lush is really, now that he's got the Groove Spines out, he's really pushing out a lot of Hydralisks. And as Protoss, if you're dealing with mass Hydralisks, you need something that deals splash damage. So you either need Psystorm, which he doesn't have access to, or you need Colossi, which he can't do. So while this Immortal army is really nice, I feel like if there's enough Hydras, it's not going to get the job done. Here we go, Guardian Shield going up, Force Field Arc going in. It's not the greatest. but trying to trap some Hydras in. But Hydra's doing so much DPS there. A lot of corruption going down on the Immortals. Oh my god, Protoss in a full retreat here as the Hydra army just breaking through the force fields and driving away. There is no way Protoss is going to be able to keep this gold base alive as much as he wants to. Just with nothing that deals splash damage, Hydra Roach going to drive right in here, and this is going to clean up.
Yeah, had he had those Immortals earlier to help with the Colossi, maybe a little bit different. But even those Corruptors coming in big on this one, and this Protoss army, especially a lot of sentries, like those things melt like butter. Down.
Right.
He's going to throw some force fields out, but it won't matter because range is finished, guys. So I don't know. It was like it was Eon timing with that range upgrade right there. As good game was a bit delayed, and I have to agree with them there. You know, some decent timing pushes there, but the first game will go to the Zerg LaLush.
So there you go. That's the infamous 21-minute Hydra range timing, which is just so sick.
I enjoyed that game. That was pretty nice. Saw a good transition, and I'll be excited to see what's going to happen here in game number 2.